Coach Lew coming to you live today with your Monday motivation, the truth about fitness, the truth about exercise. Before we start, I just want to take a brief moment of silence just to honor all those who have served us over the years, those who are still with us, those who are not with us that have served in the armed forces to protect our freedoms. So just take a few seconds of silence here with me, please. Awesome. Don't forget, guys, we've got a lot of great stuff to cover with you today. It is Memorial Day. I'm going to keep it short and sweet because the training video that goes along with this post, with this live, that you're going to see is a long one. It's about an hour's worth of training on the truth about fitness and how to develop a fitness routine, etc. This is one of probably the most, outside of dietary, argued subject in the health and wellness industry is fitness and exercise. Everybody's got an opinion, just like everybody's got a time to wake up in the morning. Not what you thought I was going to say, was it? But the truth is, there is no one fitness program that works for everybody. And that is where the arguments have to stop between fitness professionals and doctors and this guy and this dietitian and that doctor and this fitness pro. Everybody is bio-individual, but there are some certain rules that we're going to deal with when it comes to the truth about fitness, the truth about exercise. There's some basic truths, and then you adjust from there on in what you do and how you do it by the stages of life you're in, your body style, your body composition, your health level, your injuries that you may or may not have had prior to beginning an exercise program. So we're going to start at ground zero here today, and I'm going to do this pretty quick and build up to what it is that is valuable in getting your exercise routine to be part of your health and wellness routine, because nothing operates in this world at full optimization without your health and wellness and without your energy and without a strong body. So if we're with me on this, give me a few minutes of your time this morning, actually pretty close to noon. I'm used to doing this at 7:30 in the morning, but let's get rocking and rolling. So there's always been that age-old argument of, is it strength training, is it cardio, which is more important, how much, when? You know, people come to me all the time and say, Coach, I've been doing the treadmill at the gym, I've been on this horrific diet, I lost 10 pounds and I gained 12 back and I'm working harder than ever. Yeah, probably, because you're going to the gym and you're going on the treadmill for an hour. You may not even be able to keeping that pace up, or you might not be doing an interval type of training on it. You may not like it, so you're not going to do it as often. You don't go to the gym one time and get fit. You didn't go to college one day and get a degree, right? You didn't go to, you didn't show up at home one day and have a great marriage forever just because of one great day. So it is about conditioning. So we always have the verses, you know, the weight training, the strength training versus, yeah, you can tell I'm not on my normal time frame this morning, versus cardio. Mash them together, guys. It is both. There is nobody that just needs strength training only, or nobody that just needs cardio only. You might say, I'm a runner, I'm a biker, I don't need that strength crap. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You got to protect your joints. You got to protect your skeletal system. In the same respect, you know, you get people get really beefy and strong, but you ask them to run 20 foot and they're gasping out of breath. Neither one is optimal health. So you need both. What the balance of that is has a lot to do with your goals. If you're into running marathons, you do need some strength training. Let me clarify. Let's stop right here. You're thinking CrossFit type of strength training. Throw it on the ground. I can't hold it. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Grunt, smash, bang. Yeah, I'm dropping that. I'm falling off the bars. I'm having shoulder surgery. Da-da-da-da. I'm not picking on CrossFit. I'm picking on any type of training that is overdone. If you put it up over your head and you can't bring it down safely, it's too heavy. If you're getting surgery because of your fitness routine, you're doing something wrong, guys. So, anything can happen, an accident can happen, etc. But if you're really on the right fitness program, you are not injuring yourself and always hurt. Sore from the workouts, yes. So what I am talking about with strength training, and that varies from different age groups and not so much age groups as stages of life, because there are people in different stages of life and different age groups that far surpass. I know 60-year-olds that kick butt more in some of the sports than a 20-year-old, depending on physical conditioning, etc. So when I talk about stages of life, that is pertaining to health, activity levels, lifestyle over a period of time. So don't think it's just, I'm too old to exercise, or I'm 20, I should be able to do more. There's so much more to it, but we're going to delve into that a little bit. Before we get too deep into it, I gotta tell you the normal standard procedure here is to remind you that you always should pass your workout, dietary, or self-help type programs past your healthcare professional prior to starting any of that. And any of these statements that I'm going to make today are not necessarily approved or not approved by the FDA. Pretty simple. It is just one of those things where we're not giving you medical advice or curing diseases. What we're doing is getting you to participate in your own health and wellness and your fitness. Today, mostly focused on fitness. So one of the biggest pieces of advice I'm going to give you going in today, too, is get a professional, get a trainer to start with, or keep a trainer to start with to keep you accountable. I'm very, very of the mindset of get trainers or professionals in whatever you're doing to guide you through the process. We'd love to do that. We can do it on site here at our fitness center. We can do it remotely through our software. We can do it on visual calls like this. Love to be your coach. Love one of our team to be your coach. But if that's not feasible or that's not the right melding for you, that's okay too. Get somebody, especially in the early stages. And a lot of times people say, yeah, I'm going to go, for one set of sessions with a trainer for a month and I'm good to go. Not enough, in my opinion, but some people it is, if you're very self-directed. Some people say, I'm going to train with my buddy. Is your buddy going to push you? Is your buddy educated in fitness? Does your buddy know what to do? Does your buddy know how to keep you safe? This is great if your buddy's a trainer or somebody and you really hold each other accountable, but if you're going to skip some workouts, go hang out and do schmoka lattes over at Starbucks or shots at the bar, that's not your exercise buddy. That's your play buddy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be held accountable. So I'm going to recommend you get a trainer. Love to be that person for you. Love one of our team to be that person for you. But if not, get somebody who's knowledgeable, you trust, and will hold you accountable, because that is important. Also, a very important factor, you got to find a fitness routine that you love. I love running. I love in-gym workouts. I love hiking. I love OCR races. I don't like biking. You won't catch me on a bicycle. I don't like it. It's not comfortable for me. It's not my thing. I don't enjoy it. Some people love biking. If you love biking, I'm not talking you out of it. Go for it. Make sure you're doing some strength training in between too. But find what you like. Some people love volleyball. Some people love other sports. Make sure you're getting your cardio and your strength training no matter what you're doing. And it doesn't have to be exactly what Coach Lew does. I'm not bringing you the gospel of which exercises to do. I most certainly, if you come to me and you have goals in mind, I most certainly can help you to design these programs that are going to work for you. By all means, that's what we do. Part of what we do. There's a lot more to it. There's a lot of psychology to it, etc., and accountability. But we can do that. But find something you can enjoy and incorporate into your lifestyle that you're not going to go, oh God, I got to go there. When our boot campers come in, they're not dragging themselves in the door going, oh dear God. Some mornings, yeah, we all do it. But for the most part, they're getting something. They walk out of here feeling great. They're coming in looking forward to doing it. Even if they're not looking forward to the actual work that it takes while they're here, they're looking forward to that feeling after. The same as I look forward to the part of my shower when I'm done in the morning and I turn it on ice cold for about 30 seconds. I don't look forward to that feeling, but I look forward to the feeling when I shake it off and go, I'm a gladiator, and dry off and go, wow, I am wide awake. Wow, I feel the oxygen that's been dispersed into the cells, etc., from that push that flood of adrenaline and stuff. So it's great, but just saying, find something you enjoy. Now, when it comes to fitness, it's like anything else. You must not just talk about it, not just kind of do it. You have got to scheduleize it. You got to put it on the schedule the same as you would put on the schedule picking up children from school. You wouldn't leave them there till tomorrow, would you? I would hope. If that happens, you're going to have some issues. What about a big meeting with the boss? I'll get to him tomorrow. Chances are your career is going to go away. Your children are going to go away if you keep repeatedly forgetting them at school. So what's the next step? You don't take care of your body, it's going to go away. You're going to go away. Your strength, your health, your wellness, all your energy is going to go away if you don't schedule that in the same way as you do everything else. Because nothing happens until it's schedulized. Does not mean that it's the same time every single day. What it does mean is that you schedule it, you stick to it, come hell or almost high water. If a tidal wave wipes over the gym one day, I might take a day off. But, or you're sick or you hurt yourself or whatever the case is, or there's an emergency, I get it. We're human. But you don't have 5 emergencies a week. You might have 5 emergencies a year. You shouldn't miss more than 4, 5, 6 of your workouts in a year, not in a month or a week, etc. Schedule it, scheduleize it, make it part of your day. Does it mean you do the same workout over and over again? I do 100 push-ups, I do 100 sit-ups, and I get like, Richard Simmons and go, hoorah! And that's all you do. No, you can't do the same thing over and again. You gotta exercise different body parts, different days. Healing and recovery on the muscles, because you're making micro tears when you're working out, and that's when the muscle heals. It makes for more muscle tissue. So the hypertrophy happens there. So what I'm saying is, one day, just as an example, maybe Sunday you go for an afternoon run, maybe Monday you do chest and legs, Tuesday you do yoga, Wednesday you do boot camp, Thursday you do arms and calves, Friday you do core, and a light run, maybe Saturday you take a brisk walk for a day off, or you play some racquetball. All these are just PFA randoms to give you an idea of how you could actually have a complete fitness regime without just saying, I got to go to the gym and pump some iron. These are the things that I'm talking about. We love you in the gym. Don't get me wrong. We have a gym. This is what we want you to do. But we also want to make sure this is part of your lifestyle outside of the gym as well. So make sure that you are doing and having the excitement and the variances in these. Keeps your body guessing. And once in a while, throw something really random in. Go run a marathon. Go swimming. Do something different. But find out what really works for you and schedule it in. The other thing is, start now. The worst thing I ever hear from people is they're like, Coach, I'm gonna lose about 10 or 15 pounds and I'm gonna come see you. Yeah, number one, you're not, because chances are you're not gonna lose 10 or 15 pounds because you're gonna be on some screwball diet trying to take it off that way. But you're not moving your body, you're not adding muscle, which helps metabolize fat, and you're not burning off fat. You're going to lose muscle and fat, which is going to turn down the power on your metabolism anyhow. Okay? I don't know how much more serious I can just put it out there. This is truth. I'm transparent about this stuff, guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, especially sugarcoat it with what we're talking about, right? So what I am coming to you to say, get started. Does it mean you come in the gym and knock yourself to the dirt day one? No. What it might mean is you walk halfway around your block. You may be 450 pounds and never walked, an eighth of a mile, let alone a quarter. So you do a little bit. You get moving. You do some shoulder circles in the morning when you get up. You do a 5 or 10 minute routine if you're, that far out of shape, and get the ball rolling. Then you get into the gym once a week for some training, and you get a walking routine, and you keep building upon it. And that's what it's all about. Or you may be pretty fit already, and you may be going, okay, I'm ready. I want boot camp. I'm ready to rock. Boot camp's not that difficult, by the way, guys. We have it at different levels within the class, so no matter where you're at, you can participate. So get going today, not tomorrow, not next week, not when you lose 15 pounds. because it's all part of the whole program. You'll be losing the weight. You will change. Monitoring. Oh my God, let's talk about monitoring here, because that is one of the biggest parts. Track, monitor, adjust when necessary. If you just go by the scale, you're screwed, because you're going to work your ass off in a week. You're going to get on that scale and it's going to say you're 2 pounds heavier, and you're going to say, bink to you, Coach Lew, bink to exercise, bink it all. I'm gaining weight by doing this. See, I told you. I know, at least I stay at the same weight when I eat donuts and coffee. And you know who I'm talking to. And you know, and I have every excuse in the book. Yeah, okay, come on, bring it on. Give me more excuses. Give me more bullshit, guys. No, the truth is, if you only go by the scale, you're going to ruin yourself in no time. What we do highly recommend is proper body comp testing. That could be as expensive as DEXA testing, where they do the x-ray type thing, and it goes and scans your whole body. Very, very accurate. What we use here at the gym is a tinnitus scale that runs a slight electrical charge. You don't feel it. It's nothing. It doesn't even feel like a battery, but it goes through and checks the densities of the different, the amount of densities of the different body compositions, your fat, your water, your bone, your muscle, your visceral fat. So it can read and analyze, okay, this much of your body's fat, this much of your body's muscle, this is bone, this is what your bone density is. If if you're within a certain range, that's great. If you're low, it might be something to look into. Hydration levels are important. These are all, when everything's in balance, wow, you can see it so much better. So in the case of gaining 2 pounds, I'm going to give you a very complex mathematical equation to understand this. And I know I'm such a wise ass on this because it's really not that complex. You may gain 2 pounds of fat. There's scenario number one. You gain 2 pounds, it's 2 pounds of fat, get off your ass, start moving. Okay? And if I'm using harsh language, it isn't to be a jerk or anything, guys. It's to get your attention. That's what this is all about. Or you may have been really working really hard and you gain 2 pounds and you want to spit on the scale and scream and cry like a baby, which I wouldn't blame you, because when you're working towards something, you want to see a reward. But now if you do your body comp and you realize, I've gained 2 pounds, but I lost 5 pounds of fat and gained 3 of muscle. Well, let's do it the other way around. Yeah, no? Did I screw up our equation? All right, I've gained 2 pounds. I lost 5 pounds of fat and gained 7 pounds of muscle. So you're actually up 2 pounds, but think of all that extra muscle and how fast it's going to metabolize more of that fat. Now, do you have a different picture? Or my hydration was at 40 and it needs to be over 50, and now my hydration's at 50, and yes, water has some weight to it, but your hydration and your energy and your level's up, but you're a couple pounds heavier. Well, what's the problem? It's a healthy weight gain, which is ultimately going to come to weight loss if that's what you're after. But you see where I'm going here. You're gaining 7 pounds of muscle, losing 5 of fat. You gained 2 pounds, but you actually lost 5 pounds of fat. 5 pounds of fat is like if you held it in your hand, would be like that. Can you grab that much somewhere on your body? Can you grab as much as your head? That might be 10 pounds of fat. You know what I'm saying here, though. Get with me on this. That's a lot of loss right there, because people come to me all the time like, I'm losing weight. I don't want to do that body scan thing, but I'm losing weight. My clothes feel better, but I'm not losing weight. And I'm like, well, okay, if your clothes are fitting better and you're trimming around the areas that were fatter and you're looking more buff, let's get the body comp thing done. And it's very inexpensive to do. If you do the DEX thing, the DEX fit thing, that is very expensive test. Getting with a doctor or getting with us who has one of the tinnitus is going to get you a very accurate, not one of those things you hold out like this and it interpolates your weight, height, and neck size. That is not going to give you an accurate representation of your body fat. Kind of, sort of, but not really. Getting the full scan done to know what's inside your body and what's happening, and doing it on a routine basis, is going to help you really judge what's working. Now, as you're tracking, if you notice that the wrong numbers are not changing, then you've got to change your approach. We've got to do something different. Maybe we've got to work at a higher intensity. adjust your diet. There's too much acid in it. Some other things that we can work on to get you into that position of going in the right direction on the tracking. The other one is blood. Please, God, please get your blood work done prior to starting or prior to changing lifestyle, and then get it done every 90 days if you can. And I know some people tell me, well, my insurance company won't allow for that. Pay for it yourself. This is your health, your body. At least every 6 months, get your blood work done. Watch those numbers. How are the cholesterols? How are the sugars? And the general sugar markers on the test, where it shows, over the last 90 days how your blood sugars have been. Anybody can, fast really well and drop some stuff the night before. Make sure you fast the same amount of time when you do your blood work and stuff like that. And don't go, get your blood done the day after 4th of July if you went to a barbecue and expect good results. These are things, you want to be very static with when you're doing this stuff so you can follow it. But if your numbers are going in the right direction, you're doing something right. Same thing with the body composition numbers. If they're all going in the right direction, keep going. If stuff is leveling off of that, there might be time for some adjustment. This is, again, where I can't recommend highly enough, and it's not because I'm a certified trainer. It's not just because I'm a coach and a life coach and all this stuff. I recommend getting with somebody who's a professional in this business, preferably us. I'd love you to come to us. I'm transparent about that. I don't necessarily want to market for the gym down the street. I wish them lots of luck, but I don't want to say, hey, go over there unless that's the best fit for you. Then go there. No, seriously, though, what I want is for you guys to really take control of this and be able to monitor what's really going on. And remember, whenever you do make a breakthrough, celebrate the heck out of it. Doesn't mean stuffing your face with chocolate cake and pizza and wings. Might mean having 5 wings. If you used to eat 20, you could have a little snack of 5 wings. I'm from Buffalo. It's a good snack. And enjoy it, and then go right back on track. But celebrating more with something where you set goals to, I really wanted a new outfit. Well, when I hit this level, I'm getting that outfit, and I'm going to look really good in it. Or I wanted to be able to run a OCR race or go skydiving or something, or not pay for 2 plane seats in some instances. I mean, my heart goes out to you if you're stuck in that kind of position where, people go, oh my God, you take up 2 seats, you got to pay for it, and then people get upset about it. Good, get upset. I don't judge you. Get upset. Do something about it. I'll help you. I'm in. But those are the kind of things where you set these goals to go, hey, whether it's so I don't have to pay double for a seat on a plane, or whether I can go run one of these OCR races, or whether I simply can help my body operate better so I can build a stronger business or be more of a lover to my partner, whatever the case is, whatever you're talking about, these are the things you set up as the wins. You want to celebrate these successes because you're really doing it for another why. It's not just to have abs. Why, just to have abs and show off your abs and go, hey, look at me. Why? If you're single, it might be, hey, if I go to the beach with abs, I might get lucky. If you're married, hey, maybe my spouse will take a little more interest in me in the evening. If you're a model, maybe you land that next job that you were going to get if you got those abs. There's always a why behind it. So when you get down, I'm coming at something with that power of why. When you get down, you don't feel like it. You don't want to come to boot camp at 6 a.m. You don't want to go for your walk today. You want to eat that big old chocolate cake that's this big instead of one little sliver. Go back to your power of why. Why are you doing this? Because when you really connect to that power of why, oh my God, things change. You get back on track if you're off track. And if you're not off track, you take it to the next level. All right, kids, this has been awesome. Really awesome spending time with you. The training video is lengthy. We've got a lot of good stuff going on. I want to open up to any questions. If you have questions, reach out to me on Facebook, on our site. RevitalizeLife.com is the website. So RevitalizeLife.com. Connect with us. Get on our email list. We send out some really cool stuff. We're developing some amazing tools. Yes, it was Memorial Day. And you're probably going, yeah, Coach Lew slept in because he didn't get online till noon. I woke up at 6:05 this morning, so excited about a project I'm working on to bring to you guys. I couldn't go back to bed. And for a second, I'm like, really? I am not getting up. This is stupid. I'm giving myself the bad self-talk. This is Memorial Day. I need some more sleep. And I'm like, no, I'm so dang excited. I want to get up and start working on this. And what was cool is everybody else was asleep. So nobody had bugged me, and I love you guys, but nobody to bug me, tap me on the shoulder, need breakfast, need this, need any of that. Everybody got the rest they needed, but I got my focus time this morning. And that really helped me to deliver this to you today, but also the other projects I'm working on. And I'm so excited, I don't want to let cats out of the bag, so to say, but there's stuff that we got coming up that's going to be even more awesome. And I just I woke up with this energy. And I was like, yes, that felt so great to have that 3 or 4 extra hours of life. I could have slept that away. And next week we're going to talk about sleep, stress, rest, stress management, and relaxation techniques, because yes, they are important. But the deal is here with sleep and stress and everything else, you're always going to have stress. We're going to be limited on sleep. Let's face it, we live in a different world than we did 10, 12, 15, 20, 40, 100 years ago, whatever. No, I'm not over 100, sucker. I saw that. I saw that snicker. Don't even go there. My point to this is how to maximize those things so that we can maximize the rest of it. So in the meantime, until we meet next week, surf around the site. If you guys have not done all the trainings up to date, we've got a bunch of them under H1, but also under the other Monday motivations that cover all kinds of coaching aspects in different parts of your life that I think you find useful. And remember, I'm bringing you this stuff. It's yours. Share it. Keep it. Send people to the site. Let's make this a worldwide movement to help people to understand themselves, to feeling better, to getting stronger, so that we have a world that's not so uptight and irritable with each other, so that people are more understanding, people understand where other people are coming from, and lend a hand out each day. Do us all a favor. If we can have our 10-count commitment, we do this at the end of boot camp class. If we can have a 10-count commitment, we're going to count back 10 to 1 and say, yes, we're going to commit to doing one thing each day that makes somebody's life that much better, that has a lasting effect on them. That could be a smile. It could be a compliment. It could be a gift. It could be something. It can be the most minute thing that doesn't take a bit of your energy, guys. So are we committed to that? Let's count backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes! Awesome. Signing off. Coach Lew. Live with love, energy, love, passion, and always live your dream. Have an awesome day. Happy Memorial Day, guys.